What are you looking at?
This new movie that's coming out in a couple months. It's called Termination Dust. It looks really, really intense.
Is that the trailer?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
There were 107 of them, all ages, shapes, and sizes. There was something separating her from the rest of them, something that really tugged.
Hey Jordy, welcome to Alaska.
And there it was, coming down, like the end of everything, snow. We aren't going anywhere.
I was excited when I got the opportunity to play Jordy because I found myself being able to relate to her on many levels. She's quiet and reserved, yet she still impacts people in a really big way. She has a love for the outdoors and learning things about places that she's never been. And she's made out to be a quiet character, but still ends up being a vital part of the story.
Playing Bud was a perfect character for me. I felt like he was just so important to the story. He is portrayed as, at first, as sort of a bad guy, and you're not really on his side at all. I just love the story because in the end you're really left on a cliffhanger about what's going to happen and who each person really was. I love that style of writing, which made it so much greater to be a part of this movie.
It was great to play a character like Ned that sees the situation different than things that are actually happening. It was exhilarating to play a character that was viewed one way but was actually another. He truly thought he was doing good, but in the end he did the opposite. Between Ned's characterization and the setting of this dark, lonely place in Alaska, the story became that much more intense.
Okay, I was so glad when I was offered the chance to be a part of this movie. When turning a short story into a movie, you're able to have a lot more artistic freedom when it comes to different things, when it comes to adding things or editing things out, but especially with character development. But when it comes to Termination Dust, the character development is a huge part of the short story because it's not really there. You're just kind of dropped into this story, and it's so important and vital to the journey that you go through along as a reader. Another thing that is key to becoming wrapped up in the plot is the point of view. The story is told in first person, which we have chosen to demonstrate by doing a voiceover when it comes to Ned's character, and it allows you to really get inside his head and see his reality, even if it may be skewed to an outside reader. But most of all, I loved being able to work on the ending, the questions it leaves readers with, and the dramatic intensity of it is a director's dream.